Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is just freaking lovely. Thursday, November 17th, 2022. First off, yes, I ran the car yesterday. Still got my bracelet on here. Streetcar Super Nationals. Can't take it off until Saturday. They won't issue you a new one, and I'm going to enter the race on Saturday for the finals. Just real quick, I did run the car twice yesterday. I did okay. I still got some work to do on the cars. You know, it's pretty much a brand new setup. First run a couple of weeks back ran 11:27. Did a little tweaking to the car. First run yesterday ran, here's my time slips here, ran 11:06, pulled the front wheels right off the ground. Literally scared the hell out of me. And my second run was a little slower at 11:07. So I got a little work to do. I think I can get this car into the 10s. Just a matter of tweaking it, maybe a little more seat time, but I'll get there. I'll keep all of you posted, and I will get some videos up for you. Anyway, with that said, all well and good, all fun. We have to talk here. Before we even look over at what markets are going to do here at the Open, let's talk about Fed President Bullard. The other day, I gave this man a little bit of kudos. Well, I'm taking them back, okay? He came out just a couple of days ago, Fed President Bullard, saying that the Federal Reserve raising rates hasn't stopped inflation from rising. Duh! We all noticed that, sir. Yes, absolutely. But this morning, he goes on to say this: the Federal Reserve needs to raise rates more aggressively. So let's see, sir. Let's put this together for all of us. You know, maybe we're not so smart. Yes, we are. So Fed President Bullard is admitting that raising rates, and the Fed's been pretty aggressive here, 75 basis points, 75 basis points, 75 basis points. It isn't working. It's not working by his own admission. But now he's saying this morning, the Fed needs to do more and be even more aggressive. So let's see. What's the definition of insanity? One of the definitions of insanity: doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. You see, this creature now, Fed Bullard, he knows for a fact that raising rates is not going to make any difference. I don't care how high they go. They want to go full on Volcker? I don't know. We'll talk about it. But it's just not working. It's not meant to work. It's meant to crush demand, as you know, and hurt people. And that's exactly what it's doing here. And it's not going to stop. You have to understand, once you are clear about what the Federal Reserve and central banks want to actually do, and it is crush the global economy and take the vast majority of the population with it down the rat hole, dog shit, well, then you'll understand how this is working here. But where's the revolt? Where's the storming of buildings? Where's the people in uproar? How about it's nowhere? Because they're being distracted by this, that, and the other dog shit thing, as they always are. People are so easy, again, to just mislead. When you have the mainstream propaganda ministries out here telling people what to think, what to look at, who to love and who to hate and everything else, I mean, you know, look, it's a massive mind psyop distraction mechanism. And so the Federal Reserve or any central bank can say whatever they want to because they got the people by the you-know-whats. You know what I'm talking about? You see, there's one here and there's one there. Yeah, that's what they got you by. All of us, not you and me, actually. We are clear as to what's going on here. But it just freaks me out, and I'm going to be honest with you, for this man, this thing, to say, oh, it's not working. Fed's raising rates aggressively. It's not working. Inflation is still rising. But now he's saying we have to do more. We have to do it more because maybe it's going to work. Look, this is like the trickle-down effect or trickle up, whatever it is. It don't work. Trickle doesn't work at all. But they want you to believe that by some miracle, by raising rates all of a sudden, this is just going to miraculously slow inflation. No, they need to contract the freaking money supply. But they're not going to do that. They're going to continue to inflate faster. People, you all know that. You all know it. And they're assuring a couple of things, central banks, that the currency free fall will continue and accelerate. Inflation is going to continue to be in your face here, but they're going to tell you, we're going to keep raising rates. It's going to eventually make a difference. Oh yeah, ain't making no difference at all, and they know it. But they got the public duped on an epic scale. Now, on the back of what Bullard said here, look, I want to know who's trading these talk of these freaks that come out here. The stock futures are lower across the board, so the market's a little freaked out right now over Bullard's comments here. But it's kind of interesting. Look how the market operates. We heard also last week from the vice chair, Lael Brainturd. Maybe we use Brainturd. Brainerd, Brain Turd, what kind of a name is that anyway? I don't know. Look, I got kind of a freaky name too, but whatever. So the vice chair is saying, the Fed needs to ease off and maybe even pause moving forward. Then we get Bullard. Look what they do. It's the tag team effect. One freak says this, another freak says another thing, and the market goes all over the place. See, what I want to know, since obviously Bullard knew the comment he was going to make this morning was going to hit stock futures and they are lower. Which one of his friends is shorting the market for him? How about Nick the Pig? When Nick the Pig was floated out, then Mary Dolly came up the back door. You know what I mean? After the MMRI crossed 300 and the Dow went up over 1,000 points. Who made money there? You're trying to tell me no one made money? This insider trading must be off the freaking Richter scale. And I think you are well aware of that. Anyway, so as I said, stock futures are lower. 10-year yield slightly higher than yesterday's close. Dollar knee-jerk higher. Okay, why? Fear. MMRI higher. Nothing substantial, but higher nonetheless. So, look. The MMRI is a real-time indicator, but you can look at the trend, and the trend is higher. Okay, could we get a drop and then a big snapback? Absolutely. Eventually, people, we are going to get a meltdown in that debt market that's going to rock the core of the earth. It's going to happen. Financial system is going to melt down because it's being pushed in that direction by central banks. Period. The end to issuing a new system. They need a massive outcry, and they're going to get it. They're going to get it, and people are going to be running around the streets not knowing what happened to them, as they usually do. Oh, wait a minute. We were told our economy is strong and things are moderating. Whatever that means. I mean, come on, man. You can't make this shit up. It's impossible to do. So anyway, let's move forward here. You got gold and silver under pressure. Cryptocurrencies under some pressure. Crude oil also under some pressure. As I mentioned, dollar strengthening, knee-jerk higher. That's fear. Period. The end. Keep your eye on these things, people. I promise to keep you on top of that as well. We found out that first-time unemployment claims came in a little bit better than expected. Okay, whatever. Housing starts lower. Lovely. Anyway, that's where we stand this morning. It's just so sick here. What else can I tell you, people? I'm looking at stock futures right now. Wow, they're down. Dow Jones Industrial Average implied open is about 371 points to the downside. And that's after the comments of Bullard. Who's making money here? Look, how many of these Federal Reserve presidents have been already caught insider trading? And what do? They get to step down. If you or I got caught insider trading to that degree, making millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars, we'd be in handcuffs, getting a cavity search here. But no, not these people. They just get to resign. They get to apologize. Oh, we're sorry. I'm sorry I got caught insider trading on multiple occasions. Bad boy. I mean, come on, man. And then they get to resign. You and me? As I said, could you only imagine what they would do? Me, you know the situation with me. I've already gotten in trouble with the SEC 2 times in the last few years, just because they want to investigate me because they think I'm front running the market when I was telling people what stocks that I am buying. I wasn't telling people to buy a damn thing. I was just saying, okay, look at this and look at that. And then looking at me just because I'm out here on YouTube and I have kind of a big audience. Oh yeah, let's investigate Greg Mannarino. But let's not talk about Fed presidents who are actually caught insider trading. Think about it. And nothing happens to them. They get to resign happily with their millions of dollars that they've got illegally. That's okay because you're a Fed president and you can do anything you freaking want. You know look, they're in full control and they can do whatever they want, whenever they want to. What else can I tell you, people? So just look, how about you? Do you want to know, honestly, because you know there's no way on this earth or off this earth that people aren't making money off of these calls by these Fed presidents. And I'd be willing to bet that Fed President Bullard, he set this up. He set this up from a couple of days ago where he said, Federal Reserve, we're raising rates. It's not working to control inflation. And then all of a sudden he comes out with this. He probably was setting it up in some back room. So I'm going to put out this statement today. And the market's going to drop. So let's short the S&P 500. We'll make millions. Of course that's what's going on. And Nick the Pig too, the Fed whisperer. You remember what he said when the MMRI cost 300? Come next year, the Fed's going to pause. And all of a sudden, whammo. Somebody made millions and tens of millions of dollars off of that. All they got to do is look into it, but they won't. It's a game. Such a freaking twisted game. This guy here loves you a lot, people. I mean that. Please comment, share the video, let me know what you think, and I will see you at the end of the night.